Welcome students, this is CXC 2009 question paper, paper 2, and the first question is find the exact value of 2 over 3 plus 1 over 5 divided by 6 2 over 5. So step 1, I consider the numerator, which is 2 over 3 positive 1 over 5. Now this can be rewritten as 3 times 2 6 7 8 over 3 5 times 1 5 positive 1 6 over 5. Now the LCM is 3 and 5. 3 and 3 gets cancelled, you got 5. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 and 5 gets cancelled, you got 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 added with 40 would give you 58 divided by 3 and 5. Can I have any divisors? No. So just write it as 58 over 15. This is for the numerator. Now step number 2, consider the denominator. The denominator is 6 2 over 5, which could be rewritten as 6 times 5 is 30. 30 added with 2 would give you 32 over 5. So step number 3 is numerator over denominator. The numerator is 58 over 15, denominator is 32 over 5. This is going to be 58 over 15 times 5 over 32. You can multiply these two. 5 times 8 44, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 15 times 32. So 32 and 15 you can multiply. 5 times 2 10, 15, 16, 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3, and 0 8 and 4 480. Now 0 gets cancelled, giving us 29 over 48. This is the solution to the question. Students, we are expected to calculate and represent this in standard form. Now I'm going to rewrite this as follows. Now we got 0.0256, so the decimal is going to be moved 1 place 2 3 and 4. So I'm going to rewrite this as 256. Since it's the decimal has moved to 4 places, 1 2 3 4, I'm going to divide by 10 raised to the power of 4, right? And already you have 25. So this is what you have. Now you have a square root, so write this in this fashion. Now 256 can be rewritten as 16 squared, and 25 can be rewritten as 5 squared. Of course you have 10 raised to the power of 4. You have a square root sign, and this can be further rewritten as square root of 16 squared, square root of 5 squared multiplied with 1 over. I'm going to rewrite it in this fashion. Now square root of 16 squared, right? So it's going to be 16. This is going to give me 5, and this can be rewritten as 10 raised to the power of 4, the whole raised to the power of 1 over 2. Now clearly from the law of indices, a raised to the power of m raised to the power of 1 over n can be rewritten as a raised to the power of m over n. So by this formula, this is going to be 16 over 5 times 1 over 10 raised to the power of 4 over 2. Now 2 divides 4 2 times, so it's going to be 10 squared. So I'm going to write it as 10 squared. So students, our objective now is to write this in the standard form. Now standard form is nothing but what is called as the scientific form. Okay, you can either use the term scientific form or standard form. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be dividing 16 by 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. I get 1, place a decimal, add a 0. 5 times 2 is 10. So 5 can divide 16 3.2 times. So I'm having a quantity like this, 3.2 over 10 raised to the power of 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this 10 raised to the power of 2 to the numerator. that would mean I got 3.2 multiplied with 10. When the positive exponent goes to the numerator, that would become negative. So this is going to be the solution for the question. Students, this is question number B. The basic wage earned by a truck driver is given to be as for a 40-hour week. For 40 hours, the driver is paid $560. So the first question is calculate is hourly wages. That's the first question. Question number 2 is for overtime, he is paid 1.5 times the basic hourly rate. So we are asked to find the wage for overtime of 10 hours. So question number 3 is calculate the total wage earned for a 55-hour week. Okay, so these are the requirements. So the first point is hourly wage. We have to calculate the hourly wage. So what is the information given? Given for 40-hour week, the money given is 560. So therefore for 1 hour you have to divide 560 by 40. So that means 4 will divide 56 or 5 once, and you have 16 there. So that means you get $14. So the driver is paid $14 for 1 hour. So that is the rate at which the driver is getting paid. Now question number 2. Okay, question number 2 or part 2. For overtime, the wage is 1.5 times the basic hourly rate. Okay, so in this case the usual rate is $14 an hour. Okay, so for overtime pay, this is going to be 1.5 times. So 14 multiplied by 1.5, 22, 7, 4, 1, 0, 11 and 2. So $21 will be the overtime pay. So this is the overtime pay, $21 per hour. Okay, now we have to calculate the wage for 10 hours. So for 10 hours the driver gets paid how much? 10 hours multiplied with $21 an hour, so $210. So this is the overtime pay. Overtime pay is equal to $210. So I hope you're able to watch that. Okay, now moving on. Now we are asked to find the total wage earned for 55 hours a week. So what is required? Find the total wage earned for 55 hours a week. Now the driver is expected to work only for 40 hours. So 40 hours, this is the normal work week. Okay, but 15 hours extra. So overtime is what? 15 hours. So this one is $14 an hour. So how much he gets paid? 4 4s are 16, 1 4 are 4 5, $60. This is the usual pay. Usual pay. Now for overtime, how many hours overtime? 15 hours. And what is the pay? $21 an hour. So 21 multiplied by 15, 5 2s are 10, 1 2. So 5 1 3, 350. So overtime pay is $350. So total pay is what? 560 plus 315. So we add these two together. So 578. So this is the money that the driver takes home.